the old microphone right next to all the piles of clothing.
We're taking care of you.
I'm gonna snap, but it's all right.
The big
I'm
boy
gonna
experience.
snap, but it's what it is.
That was the whole point of this.
Yeah. I feel like there's some kind of fucking prank show going on.
What could
now
we do to make
to get me to
John
fucking
Hayes
lose my
snap
mind?
and lose it and just kill us?
Ever since I saw you get your ass beat on what's that boxing thing where the hillbillies fight?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
We're
business
we're
out,
going.
We're going. Yeah,
Rowdy.
well,
Let's do it.
when
Let's
you
do it.
fought
Rough and
him, I
Rowdy?
saw you get your ass kicked at Rough and Rowdy, and I no longer have to respect it.
Amen.
I want a new chair right now, or else problems are coming.
Yeah, so a little hostility in the room.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got a whack chair and a whack mic
gave
on
me-
our boy over here. Sorry about it.
Big
Yeah,
boys
yeah,
talking, whack. Their chairs, whack.
The
Their
mic's
mics,
whack. John Hayes, he's tight as fuck.
Yeah, I'm the special guest. I drove down here for this shit, and you put me in this crap chair. You shit, y'all big boys probably collapse this motherfucker. Actually,
There's a reason we don't sit in a small chair.
am I allowed to cuss? Or you guys?
Yeah,
like,
Yeah,
we're cussers.
We
Okay,
stop
I-
censoring and everything. We're so cool.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world, man.
Yeah, what's up?
I wasn't sure though if it was
Bitch.
We rockin', big boys talking. Got my Nikes on, John's crockin'. It might be shocking. It's just big boys talking. Turkeys flocking. Big boys talking. Apple sausage. Big boys talking.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Big Boys Talking Podcast. You go first.
Oh shit, fuck, I'm Matty Light, and that's John.
Big John.
Big John, and that's John
that's-
Hayes.
That's Handsome Hayes.
Man, you guys turned it on.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
that's
fucking
what we
going.
go. We
boy.
go.
I
in.
was. That's
We go in.
impressive.
Yeah,
This is episode 24.
crazy.
Of DOS Podcast.
Man, who
We're
would've
having a
thought?
good time, and now we have a fucking guest, and we're treating him horrible.
Yeah.
We gave him a fucking old mic, a shitty chair, made him drive all the way down here, and we said, "Hey, buddy, welcome to Big Boys Talking."
Honestly, you're
Yeah.
lucky you got the smart water. I about picked you up to Sani.
And you guys, your neighborhood is wild.
Dude, yeah,
I wasn't ready for that.
we got homeless people. We got.
Well, I thought you lived in the country, and it is
Nah.
country, but it's not like
I live
country.
I live
Yeah,
in
it's
what
like
we call the
country.
city.
Like I was.
I live
ready,
in town.
Yeah, I was like expecting to drive down like a dirt path. And then when I got here, it was like, oh, there's a bunch of abandoned buildings and dudes with no shoes and socks on.
Now, if we did this at Matt's house, yes.
It's dirt road.
Yeah.
out there.
It's like it's a paved road and then a broken paved road and then a gravel like driveway uphill.
You can
Yeah.
see where they stopped caring slowly.
Absolutely. If you go just a little bit past my house, there's a sign that says "End of County Maintenance" or whatever.
And they don't do nothing
Yeah, they don't do
past
shit
that.
out there.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's
It's
sweet,
fun.
dude.
We burn boxes.
We do. We burn boxes,
Yeah,
and we
that's where we make music.
have porch dogs, which sounds like something that you shouldn't say, but it's just dogs that live on my porch.
It's just old, yeah. Just,
Dude, I tell you all the time because I also grew up in Kentucky, and it's like, man, they're like outdoor dogs.
Yeah.
Like they never go in the house.
no,
I don't know
They're-
where these dogs actually live. I don't know who feeds them, but they stay fed, but they just chill at our
yeah,
house
because
all
they're
day.
fat.
Yeah.
They're big fat fuckers. Like,
Stinky, poopy, and dirt shovel.
yeah, that's what her name's
That's
for.
what I named them. I don't know what their names are, but
All
I
right.
love that.
So we got this man. You are a true Renaissance man. You
fucking
I love your accent when you said Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Yeah,
man.
I love it. It sounds like a hot sauce when you say it.
singer
Get some of that Renaissance on it.
That's good. That chicken good, but what we put a little Renaissance on it.
Lord of mercy, baby.
Lord of mercy. We got you. So you're a rocker.
He
Play,
rocks.
play the heavy tunes.
We're talking like a singer
Enjoy it.
songwriter type.
I
You're-
do that as what the singer song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do singer songwriter
yeah.
shit. You've if I'm not mistaken, you've done some art.
I started doing photography a couple
Photography,
years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I've had a
you
couple
also do comedy,
shows. stand up comedy.
and you
You've had your hand in like MMA before, right?
I had 9 sanctioned fights. I did that for a second. And recently I've been trying to be a pro wrestler.
dude, I'm telling you, listen.
It's a little bit crazy because I'm like probably 15 years older than everyone else there.
Yeah.
Like I'm way too old to be doing it.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like I want to do it, but I'm like,
But
I don't know, man.
it's so fun. And
yeah.
It's so weird and like I don't know, like your first day. There's like, hey, go work with this lady. And then she's like, ah, and hits you in your neck. But not really. But then you don't like sell it right. And they're like, act like it hurt you. And I'm like, I just wasn't ready for that. I'm brand new, man. I've never had somebody hit me in my neck. Kinda.
And you're going to like a place that's like kind of like old school too. So they're
Yeah.
probably like, yeah, we gotta haze them in.
Nah, they're all pretty cool, but they're all like way, and also no one there looks like I do. Like no one's like covered in tattoos.
Right.
Like I walked in my first day, I was like changing my shirt, and I was like, what is with this guy?
What is
dude?
this
Like,
guy doing?
Yeah. So it's a little bit like I stand out a little bit because I'm old and gross looking, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there now, you know, I've been trying to lift weights and do the part.
Well, it's fucking cool. It seems like you're like the handsome, cool version of what I want to be.
One day when Big John grows up, he'll be Uncle John over here.
One day I'll be like handsome John.
Handsome John.
I appreciate the handsome one.
That's right. There you
That's
go.
Put it
it's
in
gonna
the
stick.
camera, dude.
It's gonna stick. I
That's
like it.
I remember like one of the first times I met you. It's when I first started playing in Treason,
Oh yeah.
and it was I think it might have been that first show that I played with them, and you came up and said something to us, and you introduced yourself, and then we got on stage, and then Allsip just the whole set talked about how handsome you were.
I was probably Rich. Rich used to do that.
And
all the
Rich,
time.
yeah, Rich and Allsip both were just like, oh, he's so good looking. Look how good he is.
Which is crazy, really, because I'm not a good-looking guy. Like
Well, yeah,
I
but
do.
when you-
At one point, I was all right looking, and then I did everything bad to yourself,
right.
and now I was like, well, I'm just this guy now.
You just,
Well, yeah,
you
like
just-
well, like Rich is a Ninja Turtle, like
I mean,
but as a
literally.
human.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
like,
In comparison
his
to everyone in
impression of
Treason, I'm
gorgeous is like
in comparison to everyone in Treason, I'm beautiful.
especially that original lineup.
Yeah, y'all were.
Oof.
that was
I
a
remember
worst
meeting
promo.
you,
rough group.
I remember asking Chris, like, yo, what's up with your new ass beater friend? Because you were like, you look like a big scary guy. And I was like, what the fuck?
Then you meet me.
Well, then I got to know you, and I was like, oh, he's a weirdo.
Yeah. Just straight up.
He's just a
And,
goofball.
and I saw you losing a fight.
Man, come on, man. Okay,
I'm gonna bring it
let's-
up over and over again
We're
that
gonna
I
get it.
saw
Okay, here we
you
go, here we
lose a
go.
fight.
If you go back okay, here's some backstory for this. We've talked about this before on this
Yeah, we
podcast.
have.
So you
We
on Rough and Rowdy and you lost the fight. You got your face punched in
Easy,
by a
easy.
hillbilly.
Oh, my
Oh,
fucking God.
bloody nose,
Okay,
John.
Yeah,
Let's
you
hear it.
fell
Here we
down
go.
twice.
I got tripped.
You fell down because he
It's true.
punched your head, dude. I saw it.
Oh, okay. Second round, he did fuck me up.
To be fair, the
I
guy
was
was
dazed.
gigantic.
He was 4 inches shorter than me, but 40 pounds heavier.
He was a
They
big
took
man.
heavyweight and super heavyweights, and they said, meh. Because half of you should have seen some of the big boys that were there that I thought I was going to have to fight at some point. They were like, they made both of us look tiny.
I watched that whole show, and some of those guys, you're like, why did you do this? And then sometimes you look at me like, that guy looks like a killer.
Yeah.
No,
And
thank you.
It was funny because when it originally got announced that it was happening, and they were like, "Hey, there's prize money involved, win or lose," and I was like, "Cool." I was
Hey,
like,
money.
I have martial arts background and stuff. Yeah, let's do this." And signed up for it. It was like 4 months in advance, and I never heard a thing. And I was like, "Oh, cool. They found who they needed." A week before that was supposed to happen, I get a text message. "Hey, this is so and so from Rough and Rowdy. You want to come fight?"
Yeah,
I go,
dude.
Yeah.
And
So-
there is a technique to the tough man shit.
Yeah.
Like I saw you came out, you threw a jab, and that dude just ate it and just started bombing on you.
Dude, that was my
Because it's
thing.
only like what, a minute round?
It was minute rounds with minute rest and like totally out of shape. There was no time to even like consider trying to do any type of cardio, anything.
I mean,
and like I have more of a mixed martial arts background than I do a boxing background. So
yeah.
I felt handicapped too because like there were so many situations where I just wanted to like, oh man, I'm just gonna clinch this dude and knee him. Oh shit, I can't.
Yeah, and then
Because
it's
he would back me up in the corner. He would put all of his weight in my chest and push me in the corner and just boom, boom, boom. And the way they were scoring that card was all offense.
Oh yeah, it's
And
rough
he was
and
just,
rowdy.
yeah, and it was just kind of like, which I knew that it's basically like pro wrestling but real fighting.
I mean, yeah, it's like a tough man contest.
Yeah, and I mean that's all it was because they partnered with Bluegrass Brawl, which is literally a tournament bracket. So like
Yeah.
originally, whoever won Friday, Rough and Rowdy wasn't going to be there, but Bluegrass Brawl was going to be putting on day 2, and if you won, you had to fight the next day.
Oh yeah, those tough man. That's how people die.
Yeah,
Because
and I
it's
didn't
because-
realize that.
because they'll like get their ass beat in the first round and then fight 2 more times.
Yeah,
And they get knocked out in the last fight and then they're dead. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's wild they still can do that.
yeah, and they were explaining to me all of this, and I was like, oh, hang on, this is not just Rough and Rowdy.
It's
And they were like, first day is. And so, like, in the grand scheme of things, glad I lost.
I'm
but-
glad you lost
Yeah.
too.
Dude,
Wuss.
what was funny, though,
Yo, I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm
glad
just
I got
saying.
to be there to see you get beat up.
I got some solar cane with me, so we can slather you after he gets done roasting the fuck
God,
out you,
he's-
boy. You get a
that's
little
all we're
toasted.
going?
Look at him.
the
You're
whole
hot.
drive
God, man.
down here, I was like, I saw Jonathan lose a fight. I saw it. He didn't know,
true.
and he didn't know I was in the crowd.
dude, it was funny because after it was, like, about halfway, way after my fight, I'm just walking around to go get some food because they were like, here's some free meal tickets and shit. I was like, oh, cool. And I walk over and you're like, ah! I was like, shit.
He watched me get my ass.
Hey,
To
whooped.
be
yo,
fair,
shit.
of all, I've had 9 MMA fights, and 4 of them I lost, and 1 bad.
Dude,
I got fucked up so
What's
bad.
funny, I was actually talking about this with some friends, and whether it's boxing, MMA, or any kind of combat sport, you don't fucking know what it's like until you step into a ring, you step into a cage,
Oh yeah,
and you look across from that person, you're like, we're about to have to beat the shit out of each other. Like, that's what we're here to do.
dude. And those
And let's-
rough and rowdy guys, they're not trained. That's just some dude
No.
that drinks beers every night, just like I'll fuck someone up.
Yeah, and
You know
John
what was
doesn't
fu-
even have the beer thing with
No.
the straight edge. He was coming in there sober headed. That's ridiculous.
I was just sober. What was great though is like I got good licks on that dude, and
Did nothing.
dude,
I mean, no,
Well, he
I
held
know
it.
you. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
took
those southern alcoholics can take a shot, man.
the best thing that happened though, the last round there, it's like the last 30 seconds. I kept feeding him jabs and trying to do an overhand on him. Couldn't connect because he was shorter, so he's ducking it. So what I did is I fed the jabs, but instead I came in and hooked his stomach, and then I hooked him in the face. Nothing, dude. But he said after it was over, we walked back to where we're fighting it, and the dude was cool as fuck.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was the cool thing. Like, we hung out the whole day and like talked and stuff. And before we got in the ring, we were like, let's just beat the fuck out of each other. Let's have fun. But we're sitting there talking, and then he goes, huh, huh, and just starts vomiting, and just runs to the bathroom. He's like, yeah, that last stomach shot you gave me. I
Don't
was swallowing
save
you."
yourself now.
I swear,
Don't save it.
That-
Yeah,
I gotta-
funny.
I
No one
gotta
else
have-
saw that.
I gotta have
Yeah.
my redemption.
Yeah, he threw up because I beat his guts
It was
up
the
so
judge's
bad.
card that
Yeah.
made me lose. He did not KO me.
You heard it here
It
first.
came to
folks.
decision.
I saw you crying.
2017 Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah, I
John
saw you.
was
I actually
robbed.
saw you crying in between rounds.
I probably was.
You were
dude.
looking for a towel to throw in, and your coach was like, "What is wrong with
If
you?"
you
Yeah,
notice,
those they just kept going, punch him right here. And I was just like,
You're like, lucky to hit him in the harder, he would have died because
Yeah.
he threw up when you punched him in the gut.
God.
if you look closely between round 2 and 3, John's got different pants on. I'll let you go ahead. And figure out what happened there.
I will say that the shit sucks where amateur boxing in Kentucky, you have to wear headgear.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
don't, like, there's not different sizes. It's the same size headgear.
I don't.
got a big ass.
I got a
head.
big ass
I'm
head.
not.
That
I'm
shit
not a
sucks.
big proponent of headgear.
I didn't like it.
I think it prevents you from getting cuts and like maybe a broken nose, but like it's the same trauma to your head.
Right. You're still taking blunt
Like
force trauma to
NFL
your
guys
head.
have CTE, like Pee Wee football, they wear full scale helmets.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I don't know. That's
You know.
But anyway, yeah, I got my ass whooped.
And I saw it.
There you go. He saw it
Let
live.
let
in
us not
person.
forget. John
Never
got his
forget.
ass
My
whooped.
wife and my brother were at home with my children watching, and they watched me get my ass whooped.
I was at my
Yeah.
house watching
On
you get your ass
PPV.
whooped. It was awesome.
Live in person, watching you lose a fight.
We gave Dave Portnoy so much money just to watch you get your ass kicked
God
that
damn
day.
Here, Barstool, have all of our money. We
Dude.
don't want to watch our friend get his shit rocked. Dude, he did. He fucked. Like, because that guy was just, I mean, it was just pure haymakers the whole
Oh,
time.
yeah, no
And
jabs.
he connected with one, and he hit me right in the temple. And like I've got a screenshot saved from it, and like, you can see in my face like the glossed eyes, and I'm like just staring into space. I had no fucking clue where I was.
Yes.
He fucking gave it to me.
I like this Hulk Hogan towel here, man.
Yeah, I'm
Hulkamania.
giving that away to a friend once I get T-shirts in. So,
Hell
but
yeah.
the guy who prints my T-shirts got COVID, so
We got a lot.
there's that.
We got a lot of clothing in here, man.
I'm a clothing guy. I'm a toy guy. I'm a nerd.
You a guy? He's a
I'm a
big
guy.
boy.
I'm a big boy.
Big boy.
All right. So you know, I got my ass kicked. We've covered that.
John got his ass kicked. If anyone was questioning the situation,
So
that happened.
that's good. We'll go on to music. We'll talk about some music.
We're gonna
real
talk
quick.
about
How about
Oh
that?
yeah, dude. I love
So-
music. Obsessed with it, actually.
Yeah, that's kind of us too. Like this was the first thing that I had found outside of playing music that felt like some type of actual artistic release, that like
Yeah.
therapeutic
Okay,
kind of thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but you guys just started a newer band.
Yeah,
Called Piss Flowers.
Piss Flowers. Yeah, it's just like a fast punk band essentially.
That shit rocks.
Like
It
a
does.
couple little like stompy parts. You know?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, we're all hardcore guys, but it's like we wanted to do something. We did Flesh Mother for so long that was so down tuned and like bassy
Yeah.
that now it's like this faster punk sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that shit
been
ruled. And I didn't even
so
realize that was
fun.
you guys, because we did that first show back in Cincinnati after COVID and everything
Yeah.
at the Hub. And I was like, who the fuck is Piss Flowers and stuff? And then I saw you set up. So I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Johnny,
yeah.
never mind. This is going to
Nice.
fucking rule.
It was
Like,
that show was fun as hell.
dude, that show
Yeah, it
was
was wild.
wild.
Yeah.
That was nutty.
I've never seen Sam get moshed on so much while he's trying to play guitar.
Yeah. That,
Shit was fucking funny,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was fun, man. Like, had a
Love
great
that shit,
time.
dude.
Yeah, we're supposed to play next week.
Yeah.
Again,
on the 18th at the Hub.
with Burn
With
Victim.
Burn Victim.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I'll
just
be
gonna
there.
nuts.
It's going to be
Yeah,
fun.
they asked us to play that again, and we said no, but I don't remember why.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fucked.
Man.
I know we're playing the
Why
next
would you do
day.
that? That's
We're
kinda-
playing the next day down here at the
Oh,
19th.
Yeah. I saw that.
You
We're
got-
playing the 19th with Snuffed and Die and Lips.
Yeah. At
the Green Lantern.
Green
Yeah.
Lantern.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be cool. That
If
band
anyone's
was-
listening to this podcast
yes.
in the Lexington
Kentucky.
area,
Green
Show
Lantern.
out.
come out and see.
Go watch Piss
Saturday
Flowers.
the
Go watch
19th.
Lips.
Lips rules.
If you
dude.
miss
I
Lips, you're
love
gonna be
that.
sad about it.
I
Yeah.
love those. I love that whole like crew.
Those
Brad-
kids are fucking cool as shit. Like
just
just little
hit homies.
Appalachian punks.
I just hit them up today about a little like a short tour we're doing.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like, "Hey, can we come through like mid March? Like no notice at all." And like, "Yep, got it done." I was like,
Yeah.
Hell
"Sweet,
yeah, they
easy enough, man."
Bradford is the one of the most like down for the scene in any way, shape, or form about Eastern Kentucky people I've ever seen in my life.
And I
Like,
love Eastern Kentucky
Yeah.
in general.
yeah.
I've been listening to this other podcast called Penny Royal, and it's all about Eastern Kentucky and like conspiracy and cult shit, and like it's a special area, man.
There's some
Like,
wild stuff.
The
that's
Appalachia
happened.
region is a very special, unique place.
Yeah,
I think it's cool, and it's because a lot of people think like, oh, how can punk or something like that come out? It's just like, man,
It's made
that's
for that.
that is
Yeah.
like.
It's
I don't
made
think of
for it.
anything like that's in reality more punk than growing up in a poor Appalachia.
It's like, what do you want your punk bands to come from? Fucking L.A.
Yeah,
Yuck, dude.
Yeah.
L.A. in 2020. Sweet, dude.
cool.
Yeah,
You guys really
cool.
know about Plight, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to listen to rich kids fucking get mad at me for calling them a pussy. You know, like what the fuck, man? Like I don't know, man. I shouldn't say that because I don't know any of those guys, and I don't want to get my ass kicked at a show. You know, but half of these new like hardcore bands was like, yawn.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird, especially like for us, because not so much in like Cincinnati. Like Cincinnati and Knoxville, Tennessee, are the two places for us where like it's like home away from home because we don't have much here.
Yeah, there ain't nothing.
We don't get to
here.
do Lexington much because it's just all bar shows, and normally it's more either geared like punk or grind. There's
Yeah.
like because we're a very standard hardcore band. We're just a terror, hate breed, glorify,
Yeah.
cover
Hell
bands.
yeah.
And I ain't ashamed to say that.
Amen.
Ass whippers.
But you know, it's always weird. Like we went on this tour with Blind to Life from Colorado in September, and it was always funny because every time they would find out we were from Kentucky, Louisville. No, man.
No.
Yeah.
We're from
not
Lexington, you
Louisville.
know, like we just claim Lexington as home because that's like where I grew up going to hardcore and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
and going
close
to metal
enough.
shows. Yeah. And so it's like, yeah, I know, 859 Lexington, that's our, and they're like, oh. And it's like, come on.
I
man.
mean, Louisville right now is killing it.
it's
for
it's
sure.
popping. Yeah,
Like,
it's the place.
that whole crew there is cool. Like all the bands are good, you
Yep.
know. But Kentucky's a big state.
It is.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
what's crazy is not so much now, but I feel like in the next couple years with all the young kids that are super into like bands like Knocked Loose and stuff that just blow up and introduce, like one thing I do like about Knocked Loose, even if you don't like their music, they will introduce people to hardcore, older hardcore and stuff. Like they did that EP and they did a Warriors cover.
Oh, yeah,
From like the
yeah.
first like War is Hell. And I was like, that shit's cool because they just showed an entire new like genre of hardcore to kids that would have never found that shit.
And with the internet being what it is, and I mean now I think now everyone's starting to see the effects it has where like you see like where you live does not matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
don't have to be in a big city. You can be a fucking small town moron
Yeah.
and start a sick band and all of a sudden you blow up.
Yep.
Dude, it helps so
You
much,
know.
you know, like the internet, there's so much good and bad that
Like
comes
you can
with
book a tour fairly easy.
it. It
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that crazy hard
That
to
is
do.
one thing that John has 100% like
Dude, I remember
he's embellished in since we've fucking gotten back together and
Yeah,
and
it's been
did
fucking
Outcast
awesome
and-
because when I was like 18, I went on my first tour, and I got all the promoters' names, emails, and phone numbers because that's all you had.
Mhm.
And I had this little black address book that I kept with me, and I had every fucking promoter that I'd met on that tour. Immediately came home and I talked to the band I was in. I was like, "Yo, you guys ready to go on tour?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I literally, because I live with my mom, and the only place that I had like any type of private time was in the bathroom. So I'm sitting in the bathroom with my laptop and the house phone. I didn't even have a fucking cell phone
Yeah.
because we were so dirt poor. Like the laptop my stepbrother had given me.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there emailing people and calling people. Hey man, what's up? This is Jonathan. You know,
Yeah.
I was the merch guy for such and such band. My band's trying to go on tour, you know. And now it's just like Facebook Messenger or just like shoot
Yeah.
a quick email
Yeah.
or
Or
you
just,
know,
like, post a-
Instagram DM or
post
something.
a status that's like, hey, who books in
Who books in North
North
Carolina?
North
and then
Dakota, and 13 people are like, yo,
tag-
check out
tag-
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
It's
I
just-
mean,
Dude, it's wild.
and it's the same as like, dude, I get bands that hit me up for shows, and nowadays I'm a little more selective just because I'm lazy, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But it's like I bag. I'm like, holler, man. If I can, I will.
Right,
You know, if your band is trash, I might still do it. You know, but probably not. You know, I might still be like, you know what, I fuck with this. Actually.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like as long as you're not boring to me.
Right.
You can be a shitty band, but don't be boring, man.
Yeah, you can
Like,
have a good personality.
shake it up,
please.
man. Or just like play music that's a little fucking nuts.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, this kind of sucks, but fuck it, bring it.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. That's what I feel like that's what's cool about Cincinnati right now is I feel like there's a good mix of bands.
Oh yeah,
It's
we
not the
don't.
same shit, you know what I'm saying?
We play with so many different styles of bands because everybody hangs anywhere. We all hang together.
Yeah, we
Right.
saw that. I saw that that show that y'all are playing coming up here soon. We got sign language,
And
ceremony, and
yeah,
citizen.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy one.
That's a fucking cool lineup.
That's
Yeah.
a dope lineup. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, there was. I mean, it was kind of funny. I didn't know who Citizen was exactly
Yeah.
for a long time, and I met that dude Matt,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the fucking nicest dude on earth. I thought he was just everyone's homie
Yeah.
because he's like the big, scary, nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, but I thought he was just somebody's homie. I was like, oh, you're in like a famous band.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're that, oh shit, you're that guy.
Yeah,
Oh.
like,
Yeah.
oh, no wonder you're like the perfect guy.
Right.
I'd be smiling too if people respected me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I think it's cool. Like Cincinnati rules because, like I said, we have like it's a whole bunch of people from different like bands, and we all hang at the same bars.
Right.
Yeah.
We're all buddies, you know. Like we all play each other's shows.
Yeah.
Which I think
know,
is cool. You go up there and like there's kids, like I mean legit, like I would call them kids. They're fresh out of high school, chilling,
Yeah,
cooling
you see
it
young
with,
kids
with
hang
old
out.
heads and old heads not shitting on them, which is not something you find in every scene.
Yeah, we're all buds, you know. And
Yeah.
I think it's like a cool thing for that. I mean, it's like it can be weird if like a hardcore band comes through and there's like, what's up with these weirdos?
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Right.
Why don't you take it easy?
Yeah.
Right.
I think like one of the best shows we ever played up there. We've played a lot of fucking cool shows up there.
Yeah.
But there was one because you threw a show for 3-Week-Old Roses.
Oh yeah, was that one on St. Patrick's Day when no one came, or was it the one before?
No, that was the one before that. At
I booked
North
him once
Side.
at on St. Patrick's Day.
Because we
and
played
it was-
both of those.
Yeah,
The St. Patrick's Day one was fucking weird
It
because
was so weird.
It was like
Yeah.
them,
And
us,
Gum.
and Gum.
yeah, it was like I was like, this is gonna be the sickest shit ever, and then got there, and I was like, damn, I don't know what
It was
happened,
still fucking
dude.
fun, but it was just like, it's a stinker. Whatever.
I mean,
it's
it
cool.
happens, man. It was like I was like trying to even like defend myself. I'm like, you see the flyers, like they're around.
Yeah,
Like I just don't know why no one came.
yeah, it happens.
But the one at the yacht was nuts.
The one at the yacht was insane. And that was like, because we had played Cincinnati a few times since then. Before that. But that was the first one where like our entire set was like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But then again, that was when we were actually kind of starting to be a decent band.
Yeah. Where we weren't just
We've-
playing
we've-
old songs that we were
Yeah.
crunching out again for the
Yeah,
fifth
yeah.
time.
Yeah, we've been having like I've like found an old GoPro and I started watching stuff from when we first started doing things again, and I'm
Yikes.
just like, it hurts.
Oh,
Damn.
Shout out
We-
to that one time I had cornrows. Let's not talk about it.
you did?
Yeah, it
That's
was a
sick.
whole weekend. It wasn't sick to everybody.
Why?
My brother hated it.
Yeah,
Why?
Oh, a lot of
Because
people
he
had shit to
looked
say
silly
about
or
it.
something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like no, it didn't look. Hey, all right. I'm gonna say this: a person of color gave me those cornrows. She spent a lot of time on it. She just wanted to give me box braids in my hair, but then she fucked up and gave me cornrows instead of box braids. Is what it is. I wasn't trying to offend anybody for sure, but
Is
they
it-
look good as fuck. So
is
if
it
anybody has a
offensive
problem
for-
with the way they
is that-
looked,
Apparently.
it must have been.
Yeah, we had
Ah,
we had a
man,
certain
my
person.
hair, bro.
We had someone
there's
come up to
always-
us and they were like, you know, I was gonna give you a pass with your bass player having dreads, but now your drummer got cornrows. So I'm like, I said, you gonna fucking say something? And they were like, no. And I was like, then who
Shut
gives
the
a
fuck up,
fuck?
then.
Like,
Somebody spent so long
like, go
on
say
this.
something to him. Don't say it to me. I'm the fucking bald dude.
Yeah. Also, it's just like, dude, it's a fucking hairstyle.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
cares?
dude. Like,
Who
Shit, I paid
cares?
somebody to give
And
me the hairstyle.
no
they did
one's
what they
fucking
wanted.
trying to like tread on your fucking and anything like. It's not Cinco de Mayo wearing sombreros and acting
Right.
stupid.
Yeah.
Like that is offensive as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Being like, damn, that hairstyle looks cool and it keeps my hair out my face. It is very functional.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with that?
Yeah, who
man?
cares?
Same with dreads, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude, let motherfuckers have hair.
Yeah.
Let them just wear their hair how
It's,
they want.
it's my
man.
favorite, like with especially the younger dudes in hardcore when they get like all offensive about that shit. And I'm like, boy, you would have hated a lot of hardcore bands in like the 90s and early 2000s because there was
yeah.
at least one member with dreads.
Always.
Dreads was, dude, I bought a Soulfly hoodie today. They all have dreads. Fuck with that band, dude. Fuck everyone. Soulfly, well, they're from Brazil, so maybe they're allowed, but Max Cavalera, if you just saw him walk by, looks like a white dude.
That's just a white guy.
You know what I mean?
the white, spicy white.
He is a white dude. He's just a Brazilian guy, you know? And it's like, so it's like the people go fucking nuts over it, but it's like you're judging people. You're judging their background, where they come from.
Right.
Whatever. It's like, leave them the fuck alone. It's a fucking hairstyle, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you're concerned about?
I'm just trying to rock, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I said. I said I'm
Yeah,
just trying to rock,
Just trying
bro.
to rock, man.
The world is going to fucking kind of dog shit, and you're fucking worried about hair.
Hair.
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
You should be more worried about dudes wearing like crazy baggy pants. Like that looks more ridiculous than a fucking hairstyle. you know?
Strange.
Like
I don't know how what your legs look like. They're so baggy.
I can't wear. If I wear baggy pants, dude, on my skinny frame, I look like I have Percocet. That's it, dude. It's fucking nuts, dude. I can't do it. This is as big as my pants can get, man. Or I start looking. I start really toeing the line of sketchiness.
I really
People are
want
like,
to
"Hey, don't
see
talk
you
to
in
him."
Jinko jeans.
Oh, I
now.
look ridiculous.
God
man.
damn, dude.
It makes
man.
my skinny frame look even more gaunt. You know, like it's just not good.
Oh, he's menacing now.
Yeah, it's
gonna
like
sell
that
us
guy
something.
has done felonies. You know, if I
Guarantee in 2022 he's
like
gonna
those
try and sell
weird,
us a Lucy
the weird
cigarette.
felonies where it's like intimidation of an elderly man. You know, it's like, well, you know, he had it coming. You
Hey,
know?
motherfucker, give me your pills.
yeah, dude. Like I'm just
fucking
hanging out with my grandpa all the time and eating his pain pills and shit.
Yeah, I stole these pain pills from my gramps.
Yeah, dude, to give them to my high school age girlfriend. That's what I look
Holy
like with
shit.
baggy pants, dude. So that's out, man.
That's crazy.
Oh,
I work
fuck.
with 6 people that look like that, like right now. That actually
That's
probably
what I'm
do
saying.
that.
It's
Probably.
there. You go, dude.
Man, Richmond. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, wherever we live. Do we block that out? Do
Nah,
we
we
care?
talk. I mean, we're in Richmond.
I'll give you my
Kentucky.
address if you want it.
Come, yeah.
I mean, Richmond, Kentucky rips, dude. I love this neighborhood, dude.
It's chill.
It's
I
sweet.
This
I
little
was-
area is like this is the like the line area where like further like this way things get kind of weird, and then like further that way things get kind of rich. And
Oh, it
so,
gets
like,
weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
real
gets
good.
weirder.
Oh, I wish I had
There's
come
like
down
an
earlier
abandoned-
today and just took a walk. I'm pissed about
You
that.
go down this way, and it's like a huge abandoned,
those
like tobacco
warehouses
warehouses.
things?
That's what I drove through.
Yeah.
That's where I saw the guy he had one shoe and sock off. I was
Oh,
like
yeah.
touching his
Yeah.
feet.
That's prime. That's prime area right there.
Yeah,
bud.
I was like, what the fucking hell?
yeah.
You're lucky he
it
wasn't yelling at somebody, like his like wife or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a-
I mean, I didn't. I just kind of was like, okay.
I usually
yeah.
roll through this through like the like that side of the neighborhood with my windows down in case I catch anything. Like one time there were people fighting at the front of the neighborhood, and I was like rolling by, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, whoop their ass!"
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
dude, it's
weird
great.
how just driving by a fist fight is the coolest thing you ever.
It's the best.
Oh, it is for
Out
sure.
where I live, one time we drove by the lumber yard. And there was 2 guys just getting it in the front parking lot, and I was like, "This is amazing."
It's the best.
I'm like about to wreck my car trying to look
It's
at
the best thing ever.
this crunch in their heads, dude.
That's one thing I really
This is the lumber
miss.
yard, man. Like, what the fuck were y'all fighting about? Who got the last 2x4? Like, what the fuck happened in there?
Holy shit.
It was like, you can't hammer those kind of screws. Like, the fuck, dude? Like,
You're gonna split the wood.
yeah, dude. It's not 7 grain, and they just start going crazy or whatever. I don't even know the terms, dude. I'm so stupid with that shit. I went in there to buy a shelf one time, and I've never felt like less of a man. Like this old guy was like, just like, what do you want it for? I was like, I want to build a shelf. He's like, well, you're gonna need a base, son. I was like, he called me son.
shit.
Like,
All right,
you know, he just knew so much more than me
Yeah.
that I looked like a moron to him. And he wasn't even trying to be condescending. He was trying to help me.
Generally trying to
He
help
was
you.
trying to help me out, and it
Jesus.
just.
And you were just like, oh fuck.
I was like, I just want to leave and just hire a guy to come do this. It's like, you need help building it? No, I just need the stuff to do
I
it.
just need stuff, man.
Also, I can't build it either.
Right.
My hands are smooth.
It's gonna be a process.
It's like I deal with like where I work. It's deals with car parts and everything in between.
Shocking.
And I don't. But I don't.
Shocking that someone in this region.
I know nothing about cars.
Oh, really?
I'm not a car guy.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
And it's I've learned more about cars in the 7 years I've worked for this place than I like.
What
when
is your job?
when I came in? So I'm now a manager.
Oh wait, hang on. Whoa, yo, my boy John got a promotion at work on fucking the other day. I don't know, was it Tuesday, Monday?
fucking
This
the
boy, oh my
other
god,
day.
what the fuck? Look at this motherfucker.
I got the promotion.
He got a motherfucking promotion. They're gonna be like air horns the whole time.
Oh
but
yeah,
that's-
absolutely.
thank
We
you.
will put those in there.
So what? So you're a manager now?
Yeah, I do. So I'm
You sell car like an AutoZone?
Nah, I'm over a dealership of the wholesale delivery. So like I work with mostly body shops and stuff. So like I've gotten really fucking good about body parts and like understanding that part. Now the insides of a car still couldn't tell you shit. I know how to change my oil.
Dude, I can't. I don't have oiling. Even if I knew how to
Same.
change my
Me
oil,
too.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
I'd
like,
have to
dude,
like
it's
buy like a pan because I don't want to spill it out into the ground because that's I'm not gonna like fuck up the
Yeah,
earth.
that's
right?
my grandpa.
And
He's
then,
like, just come out here and change your oil. I was like, or I could put it on the rack and have one of the oil techs do it at work.
yeah. I
Hey
mean,
man, hey man, I'll buy you a 6-pack of beer if you change my oil.
you know
All
what?
right, man.
All right,
I'm
man.
gonna do that this summer. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna change my oil, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm working on becoming
Add mechanic to the list of shit you can do.
Well, I'm trying to
Oil
go
tech.
full off the grid.
Oh,
So I need
shit.
to start. I'm
shit.
trying to work on it, man. Of like becoming less and less. Like in my, I still have to do. I still like to do comedy and play
Yeah.
music and be
Right.
out there for that shit. But I'm trying to make my when the shit hits the fan, I don't want to be lost.
Like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's like okay, I have
Self-sufficient
a
kind of
gun and I can change my oil and I
Right.
can like I know how to set a fire. Okay,
All the skills you need to survive.
like,
Because the shit's coming. We're all going to die one day.
you
Yeah,
never
what's up?
know
The
what
fucking apocalypse will happen.
Big
Yeah,
Boys
dude.
talking conspiracies. You heard it here first.
Oh, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist,
Dude,
too.
so
man.
okay, so all right.
Oh man,
What do you think is more probable? Like a zombie apocalypse kind of thing? Like an outbreak? Or like where like it's like humans but they're not humans anymore, flesh eating kind of shit? Where they're
Okay.
dead but they're alive? Or
I'm aware of
more
what
of
a
like
zombie is.
more of like a pandemic thing like we thought we would go through with COVID, which was it. I'm not downplaying it. It was pretty fucking horrible, but like where it like wipes out like half the population, but they don't come back and
Who's-
eat.
Who's to say that that's not currently going to happen?
Oh, like coronavirus, like
Or like it's
continues to
gonna
mutate.
and fuck us
Not
at
even
one point.
coronavirus, but
Just some shit.
I mean, they are the ones that rushed the vaccine. I know not to be the anti-vaxxer guy, but who's to say there's not problems from that they didn't see coming?
Now people are gonna leave Spotify because of us. Damn it!
I mean, no, but I don't know. Zombies don't scare me because I would just I can jog.
Right.
Oh, see,
I would just be like,
that's where this is where fucking skinny privilege busts into the room, folks. I watch zombies.
not very big, boy.
The number one rule in Zombieland, cardio. I'm fucked. Zombie apocalypse happens, I'm dead. I'm gonna kill myself probably because like they're gonna do it anyways. I don't want to eat my grandma or something.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull a fucking Bill Murray.
Hell yeah.
Just like do
pretend you're
makeup
a
like I'm a zombie.
Dude,
Smoke a bunch of weed in your house. John breaks edge for the apocalypse.
Listen, zombie apocalypse coming. I'm smoking weed. That's just all there is.
Hell
to
yeah,
it.
you heard it here.
So if there's zombies, your boy's token.
I just can't imagine being like worried, like, oh, they're gonna tackle me down with their undead. Maybe it's like the ones where they run at you.
Like
Yeah.
the rage virus kind of.
Like
Yeah.
that stuff is kind of freaky, but
Yeah,
other
yeah.
than that, it's like I'm not worried about a guy just like following me around. Like I just,
Shit, I might leash him up and train him.
I
There's that
just-
one girl on Walking Dead.
He's
Yeah.
from Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Fucking-
that's- yeah.
He's used to zombies walking around.
yeah, there's
all
some
over
weird
the place.
motherfuckers
They've
there too.
been
that-
there, dude.
Yeah, I get followed here and there. Now I'm just like, this motherfucker still behind.
He's gonna try and tackle me.
Yeah,
Dude, my favorite
you
thing
better not be
ever-
one of them zombies.
The last time we played the hub, I'm coming around. 'Cause we took forever to find fucking parking,
I
and I
forgot
walk
about
around, and
this.
this dude he's talking on the phone, turns around, looks at me, goes, "Hey man, you want to wrestle?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm good." He's like, "All right," and just walks off, and I was like,
Dude,
"Fucking Cincinnati."
Cincinnati,
kind of want
man.
to take him up on it. Like,
Yeah,
kinda.
I like,
Like,
man, maybe I should have
like,
wrestled that guy.
just wrestling. Like, you're not gonna, like bite me or nothing.
where was this? Where's
You're not
this
gonna like,
going?
try to trick me into giving me a kiss or something.
Right.
Okay,
I
let's
might
do
be
it.
even more into
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
But please ask me
Take that,
first.
too.
We might have different ideas of wrestling, but
I don't know about zombies. I don't know about the pandemic. I don't know. Dude, I think the Earth could be flat.
hey,
It could be. It could be.
I think it's shaped like a banana.
You never know, man. Dude,
God, how fucking good would it be if it was actually shaped like something like a fucking banana or like a gourd or
I've
something?
played Halo. I know what the Earth's shaped like. Y'all can fuck off. It's,
It's
a,
a fucking
ring.
ring.
Shit's a ring.
dude, Halo. Do people still play Halo? So
Yeah,
like,
there's a
new-
new
The
Halo, that
just
came out.
Halo Infinite.
We're video game guys, so
Yeah.
we'll keep you up to speed
Only
on
for
things.
the lack of cardio makes sense now.
Oh god damn.
Oh, he's got it.
You think I fucking play?
He's got
You're-
back
dude,
pedals.
There's no video game console around. You just have that with
You
you,
think
for
I fucking
safety.
play? Like I got my headset
Where do you
ready.
where's your
I game
PlayStation?
on this.
On your
Oh, yeah.
my fucking
With PC
computer.
Master Race.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
PC Master Race.
I don't even understand the shit.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's crazy. I didn't understand it a year ago. I got real
I feel like
deep
I would
into it.
save money being a gamer because once you buy it, you have it for it's like gameplay 300 hours or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I don't have anything that's like that cost to finish it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, then you start like upgrade. Like if you get like a computer, you start like looking into ways to make your computer better, and then you find out really quick that you should just buy a new computer because that's cheaper right now. And then you're like, well, I can't afford that, and so now you're sitting there like, damn.
Then you got friends that are like tech nerds, and they're like, yeah, it sucks. No matter what you do, it sucks. It just,
Yeah,
you gotta fucking.
you ain't got the newest thing.
Just
It
constantly have
sucks.
to upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm not
yeah,
paying
yeah.
$2,000 for that when this works just fine.
I just
play
want to play
video
Fortnite,
games.
Right.
man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
I just want
way.
to play fork knife, bro.
I just want to play as
So,
as the Rock.
Do you think zombies are possible? You went to that one really quick.
I think so.
You know,
While we're on this hot topic of zombies, you think it's possible for the body to reincarnate itself?
well, it's. I mean, okay. So here's some things. I went to school originally to be like EMT and phlebotomist, and I took a lot of like had to take biology and certain chemistry classes, things like that, and we learned about a lot of viruses and things that actually latch on to a living organism, kill them, and take over that living organism.
Yeah, like bugs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And so it's like with that thought in mind, viruses can mutate, evolve, and grow, and they learn and understand more. And so it's kind of one of those things in my head. I'm like, over the course of thousands and thousands of years,
It might
that
actually
virus,
happen.
that whatever it is, could eventually affect a human to the point where it could actually reach itself to, I mean, as long as it reaches itself to your nervous system and your brain, and it learns how to take over and function everything properly, where it can keep your heart beating, where your blood's pumping still, which the concept of zombies anyway, where they're rotting and shit, it's because that's not happening. There's no circulation of blood. That's why they're rotting and they're nasty and shit. But their brain is still functioning to the point where their motor skills are there. And all they know is feed. It's like the only thing. So I'm not saying it can, but I ain't saying it can't.
So you
Yeah,
are, but
dude.
you are into the viral zombies and not like a nuclear fallout sort of like.
I don't. I mean, who fucking knows what they're doing in those fucking labs all the time?
Damn, he's right.
Well-
There's one right here in Richmond.
I'm telling you,
Is it
man.
really?
Yeah, there's a place here called the Bluegrass Army Depot, and there is, I mean, it's public knowledge. There's like a shit ton of sarin and mustard gas and biochemical weapons that were used in World War II that are bunkered down there, and
Good to
they're
know,
trying
isn't
to
it?
figure out how to get rid of them.
They're slowly getting rid of certain things now. They built this like huge incinerator facility because I know a guy that was an engineer for it, and they literally like take that stuff in slowly, like a couple things at a time, and they're like basically they release it in this contained thing, and then it incinerates it and kills it, and then it's good to go. But they have so much of it, it's going to take years and years and years to finish it.
Yeah, my wife almost got hired on a 10-year contract out there for eradicating the stuff. It's
Why are they eradicating it?
because it's mega dangerous. There's like no way the half-life on it, because most of it's like nuclear, like radioactive material. Half-life is like millions of years, and so like to naturally let it go away in the ground, like there's nowhere we could put it.
But they can't just like leave it in the basement.
No,
Right, yeah, because like essentially at any point in time, there could be a leak that happened. Like technically, right now, a siren could go off, and we would all have to evacuate to our like local zone in order to be protected and like battened down with like tarps that
It's
radioactive
fucking wild, dude.
material can't penetrate through. There's
Yeah,
like
I was
cows
getting
at
my
that
cars,
property
like,
that they
goodbye.
use.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's
There's
pretty crazy.
cows.
There's cows out there that they use.
So if the
to-
cow drops dead, there's like
They know
yeah.
that it's happening. Exactly.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, we
Literally.
gotta go.
It sounds crazy, but
Dude,
like I thought it
mean-
was all silly until my wife almost got a job out there, and I was like, "Damn!" And that's what the public knows. So what's really going on?
Dude, yeah. I mean, they had that thing when they were having the U.S. military train for a zombie attack,
Yeah,
and then everyone's like, "Oh man, zombies might happen." I was like, "Or that's civilians." Dude,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know what the
You
fuck
don't
they're
know
doing.
what they're
man.
doing.
And they're
No.
up there-
we don't know shit.
and they're,
Conspiracies.
I guarantee it ain't good.
Nah,
Nah.
It ain't, like, hey, how can we distribute food better? You never hear that.
Right.
Yeah,
You
right,
never
right.
hear them being like, "Hey,
How
wouldn't
can
it
we
be?"
help people?
Yeah.
How can we fix Flint's water? It's still fucked up. How do we do that?
Yeah, you never. It's never that. It's always
It's like, how can we
we
kill mass amounts of people?
Yeah, and then they go, "Oh, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist if you're not into certain shit." I'm like, have you never looked at what they do and have done?
Yeah.
Like they don't give a fuck, man. Like, yeah, man. I don't care. I used to be a little bit like closeted conspiracy guy,
Right.
and then the older I get, the more I'm like, yeah, man, I'm out there.
Yeah,
I don't
fuck it.
care, dude. Like this is
Right,
crazy.
right.
The world's gone nuts. You know, I get yelled at twice a week by somebody because there's like, I can't believe you said that. And I was like, why, dude? Walt Disney was a Nazi, man. Sick Mickey Mouse shirt.
Yeah.
You know, like the fuck out of here.
Oh, dude. So you went over to Europe
Yeah.
and
Right
did was that
before
was that
COVID.
was that
Right.
for
I was playing solo shows over
Okay,
there.
yeah.
It was right when COVID first came out, and I remember we're in.
Shit, COVID just dropped.
They were talking about Wuhan, and I was in Manchester. It was the Chinese New Year,
yeah.
so there's mass Chinese people. I remember like driving a car and just be like, "Damn, man, it would suck to be in Wuhan right now." And it's crazy to think back on that and be like, "God damn!" So like the night, like I had no idea that this was coming.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like
Yeah.
hearing the news, and like, damn, Wuhan's fucked up. And then going to like a casino full of Chinese dudes on Chinese New Year
Damn.
and gambling a bunch and be like, it could all have been from Wuhan. Who knows?
Right. Who knows? Yeah.
Like, who knows at what level things were already at?
That's wild, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I went over to England. It was all right.
Was it pretty cool?
Liverpool's the coolest city.
Yeah.
I've actually
I
heard
like-
that before. I've had. A
It's
few people go over
crazy.
there and
It's
they
just a bunch
like
of
it.
dudes in tracksuits looking to fight. Like they're wild and their accent's really crazy. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Did anybody like talk about because I have friends that go to Europe or go to other countries and they always talk about how like people get fascinated and ask you questions about America, like they're like, is this real? Does this really happen? Was that did that ever happen to you?
No,
at all?
I've had people. I mean, there's always like people like, does everyone really have guns? I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's not
Sure.
weird as you think it is,
Right.
but they're around all the time. You know, but it's like it's not the crazy like, not the Wild West shooting around. You don't have to
Right.
dodge bullets. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I heard a gun go. I was around the corner from a shooting once in Cincinnati, and it scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I'm not like it's like I'm an American guy. Everyone has guns, but like they're still scary.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrifying.
It was so loud and echoed all over, and like I went and like hid a little bit because I was like, I don't know who shot who for what and where.
right.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna go over here by this car and kind of crouch for a second.
Yeah.
Just like wait a minute, because I don't want to be the dumbass guy where it's like there was a shooting downtown, a stray bullet hit this guy, just like my face on the news. You know what I mean? It's like people are like, why were you near that? Like I didn't
Right.
want to be. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking try to get as away as I can.
That's wild. I used to work security at like the hip hop club in Lexington.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was predominantly black dudes, and it was always fucking wild. I got called racist every night. It was great. I loved it because I'd had to throw them out because that was my job, and they'd be like, "You fucking racist," and I'm like,
You're not
"Yeah,
racist.
I'm
Sorry.
just doing my job. Sorry."
I want to get paid. My bad.
You groped our bartender 10 times. I had to do something. But we had the fucking
My bad.
my bad dog.
To be fair, I mean, not that. I think that's just all bars, though, man.
It
Like,
really is.
I worked at a bar doing the door all the time, and I have to throw people out. And it's like, people are like, well, I don't see what the problem is. Like, you punch the window out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
What do you mean?
He's like, well, I said I would pay for it. I'm like, you are going to pay for it, and you also are going to go home.
Yeah.
Stupid. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, dude, it's wild. So
Like,
this-
drunk people's logic is insane.
it doesn't make sense.
Like,
And we had fucking John Wall comes in and they do one of those like exhibition match where two NBA teams play each other like at a college arena, and they do at Rep Arena. He has the fucking after party for the Wizards at this club.
sweet.
So it's a fucking wild
Did you get to
night.
meet John Wall?
Yeah, he's a lot taller than I thought he would be. It's fucking weird,
What
man.
the fuck did you think he was going to be, man?
Listen, you see people on TV and they don't look that big. I thought like he would be as tall as me because I was like, he's a shorter guy in basketball.
All those guys are, like, gigantic.
But he's like he was like 5 or 6 inches taller than me. And then everybody else was, I was like, hey, what's up? But so the place is popping off. We have a fucking line out the door around. Well, we're escorting in the Wizards through the back door, and the fucking back half of the line notices, and they bum rush us, and it's me and 3 other dudes. So I run back into the next room. It's a private room with a pool table, and I have a pool stick. And as people are trying to run in, I'm just cracking them over the top of the head and like, get the fuck out of here. And we get overran, and they all get in. Because up front, they were like wanding people and like making sure they weren't bringing guns and shit. So like literally like 60 or 70 people got in. Just rushed us. We finally.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like you ran away.
It was like
that rough and
rowdy fight again.
It sounds like you ran away and then grabbed a pool cue. Like, no, I'm doing something, and then you just let everybody in.
No.
Sounds like you got punked out.
We were trying to hold the door, and then they pushed us in, and so we were kind of backing up with them, and that's when I was like...
That's what you get for being racist, John.
I'm telling you.
That's what you get for being racist, man.
And this is
all the cards are on the table.
Yeah, dude. Cancel this.
Pussy, he's a racist.
Cancel this guy. He's a wuss. He's racist.
He believes in zombies.
He ran away. He believes in zombies. He's anti-vax. You're out, dude. I'm calling it right now. You wore cornrows before? How long ago?
Oh, shit. No,
Doesn't matter. You
say
did it.
Big
You're
Boys.
out.
You're out of here.
That's the world
Big
we
Boys.
live in.
This
Cancel.
is John
If
Hayes'
you,
podcast now.
I'm taking over. It's now. I'm the big boy talking right now.
Get this man a good
I'm
chair.
the big boy talking right now. These 2 guys at different points in their life were racist, bad people. Cancel them forever. Never let them around any human again, and banish them to that abandoned building down the street from here.
Oh, it's a nice one too.
Shit,
I like
Yeah,
that one.
you guys can live in there.
You know what? That's fine.
Every
we get, like
sin.
cheeseburgers? 'Cause
there
I like
is-
cheeseburgers.
I don't know if you guys are aware what cancel culture is. There is no forgiveness.
It's true.
True.
I'm not forgiving you at all.
Damn.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I think about trying and see what happens.
Cancel yourself.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
You
try
ever
it.
see bands
Try
do that?
it
It's
out.
hilarious. You guys like, I have done bad stuff. It's like, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't
Sure.
know what the fuck I'm supposed to do now, dude. Am I supposed to hate you or?
She's at the back door.
She's at the back door.
Mommy, she's at the back door.
You think the mics pick that up?
Maybe.
I don't, probably not. That's the best when we hear him yell and we'll talk about it. And people,
Yeah.
like, I bet you people are just like, what the fuck are they talking about?
There was one where he screamed and you could actually hear it for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, he like got mad at a video game and slammed something and went, "Ah!"
That's fucking Wild Bill, man. But yeah, long story short, because we were talking about guns, those dudes got in, and so like people brought in guns with them. And what we thought was happening, there was a fight breaking out in the top balcony, and then we hear a gunshot go off. We're like, fuck, and they just scatter. And then come to find out, dude didn't pull a gun in the fight. A guy had a gun in his pants. The safety was off. It misfired.
Oh man.
Fucking grazed his junk, lodged in his leg, and the hot casing stayed in there and burnt everything.
Oh,
And he ran out, went to the parking garage, drove home, didn't go to the ER till like 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they just found blood everywhere, and they were just like, took samples.
That's poor guy, man.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
He's kind of
Oh,
bthat's
man,
though.
dude.
Driving home with that and just like, I'll go
Well,
to
that's
the
because you
hospital
can't.
later.
Well, I mean, I don't want to.
That's the
If a guy gets hurt with a gun that he snuck into a club, odds are there are other things he should not have had at the club on his person.
probably.
You gotta
he
take
cannot-
those home first.
You better get it to your house before you
Deposit them
go
in
to
your
the
safety lock box
That-
in the
or
back
whatever
room.
you're doing.
What
you
was
know,
great,
like-
they all disperse. Cops are in here, and the cops leave, and the owner's down on the floor freaking out. And John Wall and all the Wizards are still up top by the DJ. And all fucking John Wall goes, "Hey, DJ, turn that music back on." The fucking DJ turns the music back on. And the owner comes running up. He's like, "Get the fuck out of my club."
to John Wall.
Yeah,
That
dude.
guy can do what he wants, man. I
And
was
he
like,
was
just
like, he was
let
like,
it-
"Get them out of here." And I was like, I ain't getting them
Never,
out of here.
man.
Come on, look at
Dude.
you.
I'm not gonna
Also,
go touch someone worth
them
millions
boys-
of dollars.
Them
Also-
boys are going to roll me up like a basketball and fucking shoot me.
man,
Oh.
he's fucking cool.
Yeah. Dude, he was chill. He was chill. He was like, shit. All right.
Yeah, that guy rules, dude.
Yeah, he was
I
cool
was
as
like,
shit.
bro, I ain't telling him to go nowhere, dude.
Right.
That guy
Yeah.
can-
you own this place.
Yeah,
You
why
tell
don't
him
you
what to
kick
do,
him out?
bud.
EJ, you guys want to come to my house?
You guys want to fix you some pizza or
You wanna
something?
be my friend? I'll buy you all some Waffle House.
That-
Those jobs always suck too. Working the door because you always get like, it's like, what's your pay for the night? It's like $50.
yeah.
And it's like, why didn't you stop that guy from doing that crazy thing? It's like,
$50.
Shit.
yeah, dude.
That's why I liked working the back.
If he
stair
stains
area.
my pants and I can't wear them no more, I didn't even make enough to buy a new pair tonight.
Right.
What the fuck do
What
I
does
care?
it matter?
Man?
The best part was working the back stairs because that's the VIP was upstairs.
Yeah.
And it was stupid because there was less room, but you were by the DJ with a smaller bar. That was VIP though.
From what I've
But
gathered,
it was cool.
any VIP thing I've ever seen done is just so you can say you're in the VIP.
Yeah. But people would be like, yo, let me get VIP. And I'd be like, oh, man, I can't just let you up there. And they'd be like, they'd hand me a 20. I'd be like, if you get
Hell
caught, it wasn't
yeah.
me. I just fucking take 20s all night. I'd just be like, and then they'd be like, here's your pay. It's like $75. And I'm like, I actually made $375. I ain't telling you all that.
I'll let people sneak it. Dude, I would do whatever, dude.
That-
Even if the guy, I was like, hey, man, even if you tell me, I'm going to just deny it.
Yeah.
Right.
He let me in. I'm like,
Are you gonna believe him? He's drunk.
Yeah. I've been working here for years. What are you talking about?
The shooting and then walking into a private room of a line of dudes and a girl's fucking face down on the couch and there's just a pile of coke in her ass and they're all taking turns taking it. And I just walked in and they all looked at me and I looked at them. I said, all right. And I just walked back out. I said, you know what? That's cool, man. You guys do you.
crazy.
That's a situation. You walk into that and you just go, Like, even as a straight edge man, you just have to go, I respect that. I'm going to leave.
Yo, that's
I respect that. I'm going to leave.
that poor girl probably overdosed that night.
Oh, yeah. Because, like,
Really?
You would
gotta think,
think, I mean,
the
goddamn.
membranes on the, like, people boof drugs. Boofing is putting it in your butt. It makes it go into your, like, system faster because of the membrane in your ass.
So you
right?
think
I'm
about all
gonna
that.
keep doing this.
I'm going to keep doing that.
He's actually
People
thinking
on
about playing with a
YouTube,
little asshole.
You like this motion? Don't lie to me. People on Spotify, go watch the YouTube video. Thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, she probably died.
Probably.
I
It's
mean,
horrible.
or she's okay. I don't know.
God, that's fucked.
I feel like if she was in that
I don't like
situation, it
people
might not have been the
dying,
first
dude.
No,
time.
that's the worst. But yeah, that's crazy. I never thought I would see something like that in person.
That
Yeah, because you
rules.
watch shit like Scarface and you're like, that's wild. I'll never see that. I saw something like that.
I love any like fringe activity though.
It's fun.
Like I'm
For a
into
second,
any kind
like,
of
I'm
like
just like-
crazy shit. I'm like, all right, count me in.
This is cool.
That's what I
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
The place that, like, the closest city to my house, Clay City. I love, like, going to a gas station there and just sitting and watching people for a while, bro. I've never seen so
Sounds
many
creepy.
people that have a bicycle. That city, everyone there has a bike and they ride it every day.
They get it
there
from
are
that-
no fucking sidewalks.
They get it from that
DUI
motherfucker that
bikes,
has
man.
Dude, I'm telling you, they have to be. They got, like, their lights, like the flashlights set
Yeah,
up
dude,
on
those
them
are
and stuff.
Dog, I see old guys riding bikes all the time, man. It's always like a shitty mountain bike because they got a DUI and they can't drive
yeah.
their car, so they're like, I'll just ride the bike to the store.
Oh,
I
It's
walked into this
awesome,
gas
dude.
station, the Quick Stop, a couple of days ago, and there was this dude outside. He was outside. It was cold. It was like, this wasn't like yesterday. This was a few days
Yeah.
ago. So, outside eating Santita's chips. You know, the $2.50 only because they changed it from $2 only to $2.50.
inflation.
And the cheddar cheese like Fritos dip. Eating it off the top of his car. Right, he's just like eating it, chilling. I'll go inside. I'm like, I'm gonna get a drink. He tries to jump in
This
front
was
of me in the line.
recently?
Yeah, this is a couple days ago.
So out in the cold,
Yeah, just chilling.
snowing.
Just chilling.
Did it snow down here?
He ran up inside. It was actually right after the ice shit happened. So this was not that long ago, like Monday night. He comes inside, jumps in front of me in line, and then he looks back at me and he's like, "Oh man," I'm gonna do the voice. He was like, "Oh man, were you in line? My bad, man. It's been a rough night, man. I've just been trying to sleep, man. I've been at my house. I can't even go to the house. There's people out there all the place." And I was like, I don't know what you just said. And I know you weren't at your fucking house because you were eating chips off your goddamn car when I got here. So,
dude.
anyways, and he was like, man, can I go in front of you? And I was like, yeah, that's fine, dude. So he got him a candy bar and then went outside and didn't eat the candy bar. He just kept eating his chips. I never found out what
Shit.
happened to that guy.
He's just living good life.
Every day,
Oh,
baby.
Shit.
Every day.
Well, we're
Oh, yeah.
we're almost at the hour mark, son.
Oh
You're welcome.
shit!
That's
welcome.
this is Big Daddy podcast.
We done
for
that
us.
We didn't even
We
get
hit
to
an hour
we didn't
yet?
even get to talk about music either. That's the fucking crazy part, ain't it?
I know. We're gonna have to do this again. I think.
We are.
I love talk.
If
I will come down anytime and talk about music and all kinds. I love that kind of shit. Like I said, it's like an obsession at this point in my life.
Yeah.
It's the best, man.
It's one of those things for me, like music has been the constant. Like since I was like 9 and got a drum set, it's just always been like, yeah, music. That's I love it.
And when I was a kid, I remember when I was like early teens having like really bad panic attacks, like bad. Yeah. Like I had to go to the hospital, I had to see a therapist. Like I couldn't fucking like shake this weird thing. And I remember getting into like music, like it was like heavy metal for a minute, and like it was like punk music.
Yeah.
Especially punk music when it got real nihilistic, of having this like absurd effect and change on my life.
Right.
Where it was like all of a sudden now it's like everything is like makes sense. There's like this like release. And it's like someone being like, you don't have to fucking be a student.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was it was everything that you need to hear as a kid. So it's like since that time, it's been this like one constant like safety in my life.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
like the one like therapeutic thing that like no matter how bad your day is, no matter how fucked everything gets in the world, no matter how crazy you might feel.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't know, y'all are punks too. Like, we're crazy fucking people. Dude.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
shit gets shitty, man.
Yeah,
Things
like
are
I
not
have
great all
wild
the
fucking
time.
beliefs. I say crazy shit sometimes. Like, but it's like no matter how crazy you feel, when you can like put on a record of your favorite band and be like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing better.
That's it. Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Yeah.
So I would love to come back down here and talk about that
Dude,
stuff. Cause
we would fucking love to have you because this has been fucking fun.
Yeah, it has.
yeah, it's like to discuss bands and just the profound impact of
Hell yeah.
what bands are and what they do and why. Like I said, the whole Louisville music scene and all these new young people you see at shows that are figuring out stuff and doing it, and they're fucking talented.
Yeah.
And there's Cincinnati bands, these young kids that are starting bands that, fuck, I'm just meeting new friends. I'm a 36-year-old man. I got friends that are in their early 20s. I'm like, I'm a fan of your band.
Right.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
This is
absolutely.
great, you know?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, well, we will. Big Boys will definitely have handsome John Hayes
Always.
back on the podcast again.
Hopefully, the next time I come down, too, I can do pro wrestling shit.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I've been
We'll
learning
do
it,
shit.
man. I'm fucking ready.
You're coming for the strap, I think.
I'm going to take
shit.
Oh,
You mean to tell me he's gonna take the title belt?
the fucking NWA television champion.
Gotta be careful
Never
with it.
fucking forget.
John whopped himself in the dick with it last time. So be
Yeah,
careful.
You guys
it'll get you.
Ever since I canceled you two, I'm the fucking champion. Never fucking taking this from me, dude.
So next week it's gonna be John talking about John things, and Big Boys is no longer now. It's handsome John. Hayes
John
podcast.
yeah, now it's the
Talking
Handsome John podcast. I never got my ass beat at the Rough and Rowdy. I never had cornrows because it doesn't grow like that.
Oh.
And I'm the fucking heavyweight champ now, so fucking
yeah.
deal with it.
Deal with it, motherfuckers. And,
So we're gonna count to three. We count to three, and then we say "Big Boys Talking." We all point at the camera.
that's
so.
the camera. Is there
All right, we're
any closing remarks or words other than what you just said?
About life?
Just life. Give us any kind of just.
Don't take it too seriously and fucking have a good ass time, man. Fucking, you're gonna die one day. You're gonna have bad times. You're gonna have heartaches and sorrows and pains, and people you love are gonna say stuff to offend you, and you're gonna have this fucking wreck of a time if you let it go that route, man. Nobody can bother you but yourself, man. Fuck it. Nobody's trying to bring you down. Enjoy your shit. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Goddamn
yeah.
handsome
Goddamn
John Hayes.
right. Goddamn right.
That's fucking rad. I'm Big John,
I'm Matty Light.
and this is Big Boys Talking.
One,
One,
two,
two,
three.
three. Big Boys Talking.
We rockin', Big Boys talking. Got my Nikes on, John's crockin'. It might be shocking. It's just Big Boys talking. Turkeys flocking. Big Boys talking. Apple sauces. Big Boys talking.